Today, we're plunging into the Vanitor Crusade, Battle 1. It's a pivotal engagement from the Fallen Angel Rising campaign. And our mission really is to pull out the key strategic insights, those unexpected twists, and the critical leadership lessons from this detailed account. We want to give you a really comprehensive understanding of what actually unfolded on the ground.
All right, let's set the stage because the stakes here sound incredibly high. We're in the Konor system, on the edge of Ultramar.
That's right on the edge. And our focus is Vanitor. It's described as a harsh, windswept frontier world. Imagine, standing there, desolate plains, wind whipping past, kind of grim.
Yeah, definitely sounds bleak. And this isn't just any planet, right? It holds the system's vital Astropathic Relay.
Ah, the relay. That's crucial. It's got this fascinating but really dangerous dual nature. For the Imperium, it's their eyes and ears, lets their fleet navigate, communicate. Without it, they're basically flying blind.
Okay, essential for them.
But for the forces of chaos, it's like this giant glittering beacon, just attracting their nefarious attention. Taking Vanitor isn't just about grabbing a planet. It means the whole Konor system could potentially fall. And that opens a direct path, undisputed, right into Ultramar itself. We're talking a stepping stone to a galactic invasion.
Wow, okay. A gateway to the heart of the Imperium, essentially. So who are the combatants in this opening act? On one side, we've got the Ultramarines, legendary, known for discipline, structure.
Exactly, highly disciplined. But here's the catch. In this specific fight, they're fielding a smaller force. And it's led by just a lieutenant, defending this key pass towards the main hive city.
A lieutenant? That feels like a challenging position for them, doesn't it? Facing what's coming.
It absolutely is. And that challenge, it plays right into the hands of their antagonist, the newly risen Demon Prince Kor Talor. His ambition here is pretty striking. He doesn't just see Vanitor as another conquest. He sees it as his direct path into Ultramar, like a personal crucible to grow his own power. He's aiming to challenge even Mortarion eventually.
Mortarion himself. Okay, that's a serious power play. And his forces sound formidable, too.
Oh, yeah. He's brought a strong host. Demon Ancients, war machines like Mauler Fiends, Vindicators, Possessed, Chaos Spawn, loads of cultists. He's got the heavy hitters.
Definitely sounds like it. So what's Kor Talor's opening move? You mentioned his cunning.
Right. This is where it gets clever. He plans to exploit that dual nature of the Astropathic Relay, his goal. Launch a diversionary attack. Hit the hive city, draw the planetary defense forces away from the relay.
A feint. Classic misdirection.
Exactly. Create this diversion, leave the relay, the heart of Imperial communication and navigation exposed, undefended, clearing the path for his real target.
And he's banking on the Ultramarines being, too rigid. Their over-reliance on command structure and discipline, as the source says.
Precisely. Strike swiftly before reinforcements arrive. Take advantage of having just a lieutenant in command, not some chapter master. It's a bold plan. It really challenges the core of how the Ultramarines operate.
So the big question from the start is, can that rigid discipline adapt fast enough with a smaller force against this, calculated chaos?
Or will Kor Talor just overwhelm them? Let's dive into turn 1 and see how it starts.
Okay, turn 1. The Ultramarines, always precise. They get into position first. They activate their Gladius Devastator doctrine.
Right, that's a tactical stance. Lets them prioritize rapid deployment, early firepower. Maybe a bit early, but lets them advance and shoot.
Their Ballistus Dreadnought Night Slayer, that's a big walker, anti-tank weapons. It moves up, targets an enemy Vindicator tank.
But hang on, here's the first twist. The Chaos Vindicator isn't just sitting there. It uses the Nurgle ability of Festering Miasma.
Festering Miasma, what does that do?
It basically throws up this thick, noxious cloud, obscures it from the Ballistus' sights, denies that crucial first strike. Quick thinking, really. Prevented likely destruction right there.
Oh, okay, so the Night Slayer has to pivot.
Switches target to a Mauler Fiend Demon Engine, one of those monstrous close combat beasts, and boom, takes the beast down, big explosion, takes out a nearby cultist, wounds a biker and a spawn too.
Nice. A good opening shot for the Ultramarines, though.
A solid kill, yeah. You can almost hear the cheer from their lines, but maybe a short-lived one, given what Chaos does next. Because Kor Talor's response is immediate. Relentless aggression. Orders his forces forward.
And those possess.
Right. His possess, these warp-mutated warriors, they rush the Ultramarine Vindicator. The Ultramarines fire Overwatch, defensive shots as they charge.
And stop them.
Barely phases them. 2 squads of possess slam into the Ultramarine Vindicator. And despite that defensive fire, they destroy the tank.
Ouch. A Vindicator down already. That's a critical early loss for the Ultramarines. Huge blow to their armored support.
Definitely. Meanwhile, the Chaos Vindicator and Predator take shots at the Ballistus, but its armor holds. For now.
So how does the scoring look after this first exchange?
Well, both sides destroyed units, but Chaos pulls ahead slightly. They secured the central objective, and they scored for secure no man's land, holding the middle, and attempting target, some specific mission objective.
Okay, so end of turn 1.
Ultramarines are on 10 victory points. Chaos has 14 VP. It's tight, but Kor Talor's aggressive, objective-focused strategy is already paying off a bit. We're seeing this tension, precise strikes versus relentless objective control. That really defines this whole fight.
Right. The dust settles, turn 2 begins. Ultramarines aren't backing down, are they?
Not at all. They switch tactics, activate their assault doctrine that gives them better mobility, better charges, signaling a more aggressive push.
And their focus.
Kor Talor himself, they throw everything at him. Infernus Marines, a Gladiator Reaper tank, and critically, the Brutalis Dreadnought Maximus, close combat powerhouse.
The Brutalis Dreadnought, right?
Basically rams him to inflict mortal wounds, plus its own attacks. They bring Kor Talor down to a single wound.
1 wound left. They almost got him.
Almost. But here's where Kor Talor's resilience is just striking. He survives on 1 wound, then he somehow fends off attacks from the Incursors, the stealthy guys, and then he strikes back, brings the Brutalis Dreadnought down to half wounds. He just absorbs this massive firepower and stays a threat.
Incredible. He just won't go down. What's happening elsewhere?
On the Ultramarines' left flank, Lieutenant Leonidas leads his assault intercessors. He's got the Honor Vehement enhancement, gives them extra attacks. They charge the possessed, manage to kill 4, taking out a whole unit. But Chaos hits back hard. Their devastating wounds ability kicks in, turns some successful hits into unblockable damage, kills 3 intercessors. A really bloody exchange, but yeah, the Ultramarines held their ground there.
Okay, things are getting up.
And this is where Kor Talor makes, with the Source Skulls, an inspired move. He's badly wounded, right? You'd expect him to pull back.
Yeah, fall back, regroup.
Nope, he does the opposite. He executes this brilliant tactical decision to fall back forwards.
Wait, fall back forwards? Towards the Ultramarine lines.
Exactly, towards their lines and their home objective. It's pure audacity, turning vulnerability into an offensive thrust. Disrupts everything the Ultramarines expected. And at the same time, he deploys Warp Talons, vicious, close combat demons via deep strike. They just appear suddenly from the warp, right into the Ultramarine deployment zone. Creates this devastating pincer movement.
Wow, talk about bold. Pushing right into their territory while bringing in reinforcements behind them. How do the Ultramarines respond?
They react fast, use rapid ingress, their own deep strike ability to bring in their Terminators, elite veterans, heavy armor.
Where do they put them?
Into the Chaos backfield, positioning them for a counterattack. It becomes this chess match of deep strikes.
A real tactical battle unfolding.
But despite that move, Chaos really gains dominance this turn. The Chaos Vindicator and Predator team up, destroy the Brutalis Dreadnought Maximus.
Maximus falls.
Yep. Then Kor Talor himself, after falling back and charging, he just annihilates the intercessors on the Ultramarine home objective. The Hellbrute Demon Engine kills more assault intercessors, leaving only Lieutenant Leonidas alive. And the Demon Spawn finish off those Incursors.
Man, Chaos is rolling this turn.
They really are. And Kor Talor makes this observation. He thinks the Ultramarine commander has too much respect for the lives of his forces. Unlike him, willing to sacrifice troops for victory.
Oof. A brutal observation, but you can see it playing out. So, mid-game score.
Turn 2 finishes. Ultramarines are at 25 VP. Chaos is up to 33 VP. Chaos has gained a significant lead, mostly thanks to Kor Talor's audacious fallback forwards and that punishing pincer. The big question now is, can the Ultramarines recover?
Let's find out. Turn 3, Ultramarines need a comeback.
And they launch a determined fight back. The Ballistus Nightslayer, that reliable dreadnought, it nearly brings down another Chaos Vindicator, leaves it on just 1 wound. It's a relentless machine.
Okay, chipping away. Then comes the big moment.
Yes. A potentially game-changing moment. The Calidus Assassin Lara, Master of Disguise, Dudley Combatant, and the Ballistus Dreadnought charge Kor Talor. He's still on that single wound.
Unbelievable. How does it go?
Lara, with her phase sword, ignores conventional defenses.
Yeah.
She manages to banish the Demon Prince back to the warp.
Yes. Got him. That's huge.
It is huge.
Yeah.
Temporarily removes a massive threat. But the source adds that ominous note. He will return. It's a reprieve, not a final victory. Still, a major coup for the Ultramarines.
Definitely takes the pressure off for now. What else happens?
Elsewhere, the Gladiator Reaper tank focuses its fire, eliminates the Hellbrute, good combined arms work there, and the Terminators who deep-struck last turn, they make their impact. Annihilate a unit of cultists with stormbolters and assault cannon fire.
Nice. Clearing up backfield.
Exactly. But then, here's a bit of battlefield friction.
Yeah.
They fail a 4-inch charge into the Chaos Bikers.
Only 4 inches. Why?
Lack of command points. Those vital strategic resources you use for rerolls, key abilities, they just didn't have one to spare for the charge roll. Shows how even good plans can stumble if you run out of those key resources at the wrong moment. Adds a bit of drama.
Frustrating for them, but they still did some damage. Chaos isn't just rolling over, though, right?
No way. Chaos Spawn used Skin Shift to regain wounds, shrugging off damage. They're resilient. And both the Ballistus Dreadnought and the Terminators take significant damage themselves. They survive, thanks to excellent invulnerable save special defenses. The source calls them nice and tanky.
So end of turn 3, where did the scores stand? Did banishing Kor Talor help close the gap?
It helped, but they're still trailing on objectives. The score narrows a bit. Ultramarines are at 41 VP, Chaos is at 50 VP. They're gaining ground by destroying units, definitely. But controlling the objectives is still proving tough. Highlights that tension again. Kills versus control.
Right. Okay, on to the final turns. Turns 4 and 5, the climax of Battle 1. What's the play?
Ultramarines make a desperate, concerted push for objectives now. Scouts, mobile infantry, they quickly grab the empty central objective. Tech Marine Isambard and the Gladiator Reaper work together, clear out the remaining cultists. They're consolidating.
Take a lock down the board.
And what's fascinating here is how systematically they clear threats now. In the Chaos backfield, the Terminators finish off the last bike, and Khalid's assassin Lara. She impressively wipes out the remaining Warp Talons, completely removes that pincer threat Kor Talor set up. The Ultramarines actually cleared 4 Chaos units this turn alone. A really decisive counteroffensive.
Fantastic clearing effort. Looks like they might pull it off.
Even with Kor Talor banished, the remaining cultists and demon spawn make one last push in the center. They actually wipe out the scouts who had just taken that objective. It's this relentless back and forth. Shows the fanaticism of Kor Talor's forces.
Wow, even the cultists fighting hard at the end.
But ultimately, the Ultramarines converge. They eliminate the last of those cultists and spawn in the center. They effectively clear the immediate threats.
Right.
Hold that key pass.
Okay, they've secured the pass. Is that it?
Almost. One final dramatic flourish. The Chaos Predator tank takes out the Ballistus Dreadnought Nightslayer.
No, not the Nightslayer.
Yep. And it explodes. Wounds surrounding units in its fiery demise. A final costly exchange.
So after all that, all the bloodshed, the tactical moves, units wiped out on both sides.
Yeah.
What's the verdict for Vanitor?
The Ultramarines held the pass. This time. But, as the source ominously notes, Kor Talor will return. And the final score. After everything. It's a perfect tie.
Seriously, after all that.
Seriously. Ultramarines. 89 victory points.
Yeah.
Chaos. 89 victory points. A truly evenly fought battle, as the report says, in every sense of the word.